Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It has been forever and a day, and I'm so sorry I keep saying that. I just can't seem to establish a regular uploading schedule, or at least I haven't been able to, because last week was Thanksgiving and my birthday. I am now 23 years old. I turned 23 on the 23rd, and life was crazy. I couldn't film at all last weekend because my family came into town. I actually hosted my dad and my mom at my apartment for Thanksgiving this year. We cooked a big old Thanksgiving meal, and that was quite a feat in of itself. I was like, wow, I'm really growing up because I'm hosting my parents at my place. And then to make things even better, my sister actually came into town from Portland, and she surprised me on the 23rd, which was my birthday, and she stayed for that weekend. We had a lot of fun, so I'm so thankful, and it was truly a Thanksgiving for the books. Oh, by the way, my shirt doesn't just say single, it says single, taken, or dogs. It's from Wild Fox. I bought it at Saks Off 5th. And yeah, basically story of my life. So today I am bringing you my November favorites. I know it is the beginning of December, but like I said, this is the first chance I've had to film since my family and since work last week. But yeah, I am so excited to share these products with you guys. Some of these I have mentioned in my past video, my Sephora VIB sale haul, which if you haven't seen, I will link that down below. But yeah, I have been loving quite a few things this month. So without further ado, if you want to see everything, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post. And yeah, I wanted to change out this candle and this pillow, but I'm actually going today to get a new accent pillow for my bed because it is winter. I bought a new throw blanket because it is December, and I love to just decorate my house with random Christmas winter knickknacks. And I want to bring you a winter Bath & Body Works haul. I will link my fall haul down below. It's technically still fall, but I've hauled and I'm in the process of hauling quite a few new things for winter, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I am going to start in the order of makeup and go to non-makeup things. So first I want to talk about this primer. This is actually not a new primer. I have not I don't think I've mentioned this in a video in quite some time, but this is the ColourPop All-Star Matte and Blur Primer. It actually came in the duo. I bought the duo with the setting spray. I did a whole wear test. I will link that down below. I just like to link my corresponding videos for you guys so you get more context. But basically, I wasn't super in love with this when I first got it. I mean, I really liked it, but it was not until this month, actually a couple weeks ago, where I picked this up again because I like to alternate through my makeup products. I picked this up again, and I was blown away by how matte and poreless my face still looked through the middle of a workday. And I was like, maybe it's a foundation, maybe it's a setting spray. So I tried this with a combination of a couple other things, but then I realized like this was a common denominator that made my makeup look matte. This claims it gives you smooth, even skin and a matte finish all day. It comes out kind of like a lotiony texture, so I don't really apply it over my entire face. Oh shoot, I'm just spilling it all over the place. Yeah, I love the packaging. You get 1 fluid ounce for $10, which is very reasonable for an affordable primer. The consistency isn't too thin, it's not too thick, so even if you have really dry skin but you're looking for something to help your pores or maybe make you stay matte in your T-zone, I think this would be really good because it's not like a silicone primer that will peel off your skin. So I've really been liking this primer, and I'm glad I rediscovered it. Okay, next up, something that is so funny to me that I've also included in my disappointing products video in the past. I do that sometimes. I will think a product's disappointing and then I'll keep it around if I think it may have like one more chance, and then I end up loving it. This is an example of that. This is the Found BB Cream. This is a brand that you can find at Walmart. They have a lot of natural skincare. I've spoken about their night cream in the past. This is their BB cream, and it has blackberry extract to help hydrate during cold and dry months. It's 98% natural, and the reason why I thought it was disappointing in the beginning was because I thought it was really patchy, and I didn't think that it was able to layer very nicely, and to an extent that's still true. What I've really been liking this for is either just a sheer wash of like moisture with a little bit of tint all over my face without building it, just like one layer, or I like mixing it with like another foundation. So for example, I have a bunch of summer shade foundations. I'm wearing one of them right now. My all-time favorite Peach Perfect foundation, which is in the color Sand, which is a little bit too deep for me. So I mix these together on my face. It not only makes the foundation a little bit lighter, like I'll mix it with my Jouer foundation or my Hourglass foundation. Both of these are a little bit too dark for me right now at this moment. So I'll mix this, but I also feel like it helps just make the foundation look smoother and a little bit less matte, but not in like a dewy way, but in a more moisturizing way. Like it claims it has mineral pigments that help neutralize the look of redness and imperfections, help absorb excess oil while maintaining essential moisture with ceramides, and it's free of a lot of crap. So I love how natural this is, and I just really love the effect it gives me. And especially here in Vegas, it gets really dry. It is currently very dry right now because it is December. Desert winters are no joke. So even though I do have oily skin, I don't constantly always like to just pile matte things on my face. Like I need that balance of matte products, yes, sometimes, but also normal to hydrating stuff just to keep my skin balanced so it doesn't overcompensate. And I feel like this does a really good job, and I've just been loving it as a mix-in. Okay, next up, for complexion products, I want to talk about this guy, which maybe some of you saw coming if you did watch my Sephora haul. This is the First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer in the shade 3. They don't have that many shades, which is probably one of the biggest downfalls. Like I thought I would buy this as a like highlighting concealer because it was described as light, but it is quite the shade of my skin. But you can see one swipe is super liquidy. I spoke about this briefly in the video, but it is so easy to blend out. It's just a beautiful formula. And I have been breaking out on my forehead recently. I have a few theories as to why, but my skin is not in the best place by any means at this point. I just went out yesterday to run a few errands, and I don't like to wear makeup on the weekends unless I'm filming, so I just dotted a few spots of this and blended it out, and I was surprised that it gave me enough coverage. Like as you may have seen in my Sephora haul, this was pretty much the only concealer I was wearing on my face, and it doesn't give you full coverage, but this gives me enough, and it's so lightweight, so liquidy. I feel good about putting it on my skin. Like it's not heavy. It doesn't feel like it's a complete mask. It doesn't feel like your skin is suffocating. So I really like it, and it's pretty affordable. I think it was $22, so I definitely recommend it, and I think it's awesome. Okay, next up, I want to talk about this guy right here. This is the bronzer I'm wearing on my face right now. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil. Again, something else I did mention in that video, and this is a beautiful bronzer. Like, I was intimidated at first because I thought, like, the first time I applied it, it was just like a stamp on my face, but I found that this is very buildable. You can see right here that there is glitter, like gold glitter throughout it, but it doesn't translate to your face at all. Like, you can see my fingers have color, and it does have like that golden hue, but when you blend it out, like it just gives you like a nice wash of warmth. And what I really love about this is that, again, when I'm trying to do no makeup look, I literally just do brow gel, concealer, and then bronzer. I love this because I can bring it onto the apples of my cheeks as blush as well. So it's not just like a harsh demarcation of bronzer. Like it gives me a nice warmth overall that I can also use as blush to warm up the apples, and I really love that. I will say, if you are very fair, I would not recommend this shade because this is number 5 Soleil. It does lean on the more orange warm side, so on my complexion it works because I am more of like a medium, light medium kind of complexion. But if you're very fair, I believe they have another shade called Dolce, which I think is lighter in color and would probably be better for you. But yes, I love this formula. Baked products from Milani are really good. I want to talk about this guy right here. This is the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray, and this is really good. I spoke about this in my video. Again, I apologize for the redundancy, but I love that it's alcohol free and that it protects you from environmental aggressors while setting your makeup. And to me, this really does prolong my makeup. Like, I would say my 3 most long wearing setting sprays in my collection are these 3 right here. Kind of funny because they all, come to think of it, look the same in packaging and color. They're all like gray and black, but whatever. The only problem is these 2 have alcohol, like denatured alcohol, which is found in a lot of setting sprays. It's found in a lot of Urban Decay setting sprays. Pretty much every longwear setting spray you'll encounter, or most of them, 90% of them will have alcohol in it because that is the ingredient that actually helps make your makeup last, but it's not very good for your skin, especially for me since I am acne prone. I don't like to use it too much, so I definitely don't use those setting sprays on a daily basis. But this keeps my makeup on throughout the day. I will go to work. I'm there from like 8:30 to like 6, and I don't need to touch up with this. It's amazing. You just have to shake it up really well. The mist is very fine, like, and it's really, really nice. And it doesn't have alcohol, so that is like my favorite thing in the world. Good job, Cover FX. I know they're known for really good setting sprays, but this is the first that I've ever tried out for them, and I really like it. This is the Essence False Lashes Mascara Extreme Volume and Curl. I'm wearing this on my lashes right now, and I love this. I believe I mentioned this in a prior Get Ready With Me, which I'll link down below, but I love Essence mascaras. You guys know I have quite a few of them. I love that this wand has a lot of product, but it's easy to brush off, and it is literally in the middle between a super liquidy formula and a drier formula. I would say it's a little bit more wet than dry, but it doesn't like clump up on your lashes. The brush is slightly curved, as you can see, and the bristles are natural haired bristles. So they're really good at just getting that product on your lashes and building that volume without looking too spiky, like sometimes a rubberized wand can do. This is really good. It's $4.99, and this is definitely my top 3 favorite Essence mascaras, like, for sure right now. Okay, moving on to kind of what's on my lips right now, which is not really makeup, but it's more like skincare. This is the Frank Body Lip Tint and Send Nudes. Frank Body is a brand that you can find at Ulta, and I wasn't super excited about this product when I first tried it the first few times because this is the one that I would throw into my purse and apply at work throughout the day. This is what the applicator looks like. It's one of those like squeeze tubes, which isn't necessarily my favorite. I will say that you have to shake this up really well, and my mistake when I first used it was I only applied like a little bit, so I only got like an oily slip on my lips. Once you squeeze it enough to get the product out, like I'll show you what it looks like. Once you squeeze it enough and this the pink stuff actually comes out and it looks like this, it will blend out to a nice balm color that will feel thick enough on your lips that's not too slippy. Otherwise, you just get that oil from the product and it's no bueno. It slips around and doesn't stay on. But once you get enough product out, the consistency is actually really nice. It has lanolin in it, which is an ingredient that helps keep you hydrated, and it's good for your lips and your skin. It's one of those ingredients that I think does really help with retaining moisture. And I love that this smells like coffee. I know it's not for a lot of people, but I love the tint. I'm only wearing it right now with a little bit of a lip liner underneath. I will say it's not completely opaque. Like, it's the kind of product where if you try to go in multiple times, like, it will lift off the layer underneath. So I just recommend like 1 pass or 2 passes max. But this is something that I think is a great like throw in your purse, like, lip thing, because it's not super opaque, but it's just designed to give you a little bit of hydration. So for that, it's really good, and I will continue to use it. Okay, next up, speaking of lip things, I want to give a shout out to the Bite Beauty Agave lip mask. This is like so expensive for what it is. It's $26, but for me, I have dry lips, so I was like, you know what? This is worth it for me because I will be using this every night. And I love it. They have a couple different flavors. I just got the original one. They have a candy cane one that I wish I bought, but I'm not going to buy that because I'm not going to buy it right now. But this is really good. The consistency is just like a thick balm. Like, a little goes such a long way. Like, this could cover like one lip. One lip. It gives you such a nice stick. It kind of reminds me of the Agave lip balm, which I've used in the past, but that was more of like an under lip product kind of thing. I use this only at night as a mask, and this is much more thick. It stays intact way more, and it provides you that moisture all night long. So I'll wake up and my lips will still feel hydrated, which is super nice. And I have found that the next day, when I go about my day at work or whatever, I will find that my lips peel less after using this product the previous night. So I think it's really good if you're looking to splurge on a product for your lips. I think this is really good. 2 more skincare products for your face I want to mention. This is the Tarte Friction Stick, and it's the cutest thing ever. Oops, I retracted it too much. It's the cutest thing ever. It's just like a little twist up stick, so it's perfect for on the go traveling. I love it. And my sister and I actually both used it the other day when she was over, and we just painted our faces with it. Her face was clean, so no issue there. And we just left it on as a mask, which was so awesome. This is how I typically use it. I use it as like a charcoal mask, not really a cleanser, because I have a lot of cleansers as is, but I just wanted to buy this for travel and for a convenient charcoal mask. And I love the application of this. I love how easy it is to use. It's no mess, no fuss. It rinses off really easily. And I do find that my skin looks smoother after I use it. It's not super red, it's not irritated, it's not as like hard on your skin as like a super intense mud or clay mask, but it still does enough of a job, and it doesn't really purge my skin too much. Like, my skin, as I've said, is not in the best place, not due to that mask, but yeah, this has definitely helped my skin. It just helps with your redness, and it's a really nice mask in my opinion. Okay, I want to talk about this guy. This is the Malin Goetz, I believe. This is the Revitalizing Eye Gel. This stuff is really expensive. I got it at Barney's. It was like $42, but I was looking for an eye gel that would help with my dark circles, that would just be cooling. Not an eye cream necessarily, because I have one of those, but an eye gel. And I looked at this brand and I was researching this brand, and they say they're cruelty free, and I love this applicator. Like, I love that it's just like so cooling. The product is like clear, and you just tap it into your skin and it blends in really nicely. It sinks right into your skin and it feels very nice. Like, I love it. I think it's really good if you're looking to splurge on an eye gel. You can't find this brand at Sephora. I don't know why, but they have a lot of different products in their range that I'm curious about, and this is definitely one that I think is a winner. Okay, so my sister pretty much got me one of my favorite birthday gifts ever. I mean, I asked for it, but she was nice enough to get it for me. This is a Jade face roller she bought on Amazon. They have a lot of different versions, but this one is the one called Mo Values, and this actually comes with another piece of Jade too, and they're very cooling to the touch. I have been using this like twice a day just to like roll my face to really penetrate the product even further into my skin. I use the small side for my eyes to help roll up my bags, and then this all over my face, and then I love this flat part to just kind of like, you know, swoop on my face as well, just for a more concentrated, targeted application. I love the experience on my face. I love how it feels, so that's definitely a big plus, but I love the benefits as well. And in this booklet, they even give you like directions as to how to use each product and what will give you the best results and what you should use for what. So, for example, like in the morning when my skin is a little bit more puffy, I'll roll this for lymphatic drainage to make my face a little less puffy. And I love the feeling on my skin. Like, it is so nice first thing in the morning and also at night. Oh, my hair looks like a hot mess. But I also love this. They claim this is great for scraping, so you can do it on your lower forehead, under your eyebrows, under your eyes, on your third eye, which is like your forehead. And this can help with, you know, sinus relief, sinus pressure, and Jade is just really good. I would just recommend, if you buy one on Amazon, make sure that it is authentic Jade. And I just researched a brand, and this is the one that I think is really good. Again, it's called Mo Values, and it comes in this little pouch so I can store it. Two more things. I want to give a shout out to this brush right here. This is the e.l.f. Stipple Brush. And at first when I purchased this online, I wanted to get something that was kind of like the same size as this. This is the Morphe Travel Stipple Brush, but as you can see, this is way smaller. So when I got it, I was like, I don't know what to do. Should I return it? Like, I don't know how to use this. Like, I don't know what I would use this for. But I have found two different ways to use it. I have been using it every single day when I've been putting makeup on to go to work for the same purpose. So I will use this as a nose contour, which you guys know that this AOA Studio brush is like my favorite nose contour brush ever, because it's like slanted and, you know, gets in there perfectly. But sometimes when I'm not going for a super harsh or defined nose contour, I think it's a little bit too much. So this is like the perfect density, because it is flimsy as it is a stipple brush, but you can dip it into your bronzer and just like go down the sides of your nose, which is what I did today. Really easily, no effort, boom, boom, you're done. And also what I love is that on a daily basis when I go to work, I do not wear eyeshadow. I will just dip this into my bronzer, whatever bronzer I'm wearing that day, dip it in here and just like swoop, swoop, swoop over the eye, like boop, boop, boop. And it gives me the most beautiful, natural kind of like eye contour slash shadow, because it is bronzer, and it just covers the eye I don't know if you can see, it just covers the eye perfectly. So it just gets on there and the edges blend themselves because of the size of this brush, and I think it's amazing and I love it. Okay, last product is this Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean Noel hand cream. I will mention this in my winter haul as well, but I love the scent of this. I actually was able to get this for free with a coupon they had sent me, because they send me coupons all the time. I love how moisturizing these Bath & Body hand creams are. You guys know I love the Kale Polish hand cream. That one to me is more of a thinner formula, so it doesn't get like my winter skin, like it doesn't keep that at bay as much as this. I love the scent of this. I also have it in the body cream. Spoiler alert. The only thing is that this has mineral oil, which I'm not the biggest fan of, as you guys know, but I'm not a big fan of it on my face. On my body, it's fine, I guess, because it does the job, but because it doesn't break out my hands or anything like that, but it does leave my hands hydrated, and throughout the winter time, I will get patches like on my skin throughout the day because it is very dry outside, and this really helps with that. So yes, I love it, and it's $4. $4. Okay, everyone, and that is it for today's video of my November favorites. This was a roundup of everything that I've been loving in the past month. Leave me a comment down below with what you've been loving. I hope you guys had a great holiday, a great Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for Christmas. And yeah, I'm so shocked this year went by so fast, but here we are. So thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye.